I am back. Had to restart the router. The last stream died. But we're back. That's more important. I mean, most important is the fact that the stream... I wouldn't say that the stream revived, but... At least... what's it called? The connection was able to be restored, because sometimes what happens is that it goes on a blink and it goes on blink for hours. To do now is to find myself again and restart my own viewing so that I can be my only viewer. It's for me to go and make sure. So that was how I found out that like the network was starting to go on a blink, was because me watching my own stream got cut off. So both it up again if it will let me.
いい感じのタイミングで水やりと草むしりをしてあげて、鉱石の粉末で土に栄養を補給してあげて、温度も快適。
What's the old link? What's the new? Where's the new link? Oh, I think I know why. This is the old link. Try again. It did hit refresh properly. Live control panel. Login again. Extreme. Oh. Hopefully this is one. Yep, that's the new link. Anyway, we don't have a viewer right now, so I can like talk all the shit I want and do all the embarrassing things. Nobody really watches replays. Ha ha ha, so we get away with it. Okay. Back. Let's tell Uniqlo that we're back. And also I was supposed to do a character review. Still around? Uniqlo still around. Back. No. He wants me to look at his buy. Oh, he level 90 though. Okay. Loot. Sky. E0 and 7. Wow. Sky is 30% crit, right? If she runs with B, if he runs with B on 30%, that's 58% crit. Why does he have 58% crit? 58% crit. Where is... Wait, that seems unusually low. 58% crit. Also using crit defense. So I'm guessing his rolls probably wasn't that great, right? Oops. Stupid mouse button. Stupid controller button. So why is his crit so low? Did he have very bad crits? Okay, so let's see if he used HOD instead. Oh no, he was using flute, yeah. We have a flute. We can put the flute. Oh no. No, HOD is... HOD is a crit damage. HOD is crit damage. What's it called? It's a crit damage stat, right? So he's got this, but he has 226 without the HOD. Which means with HOD he's going to be about 240, right? which means that we're low on the crit rate. 0.7, 3.5, 3.1. Yeah, it's got very low rolls on order. This is a good goblet though. I'm guessing he probably was by Navius or something. Crit's a bit low. Let's see. 8 plus 30. Is that 58 crit? 58. 58 and HOD is plus another 28, so 58. 78, 60, 78, 78, 86. Ew. Crit. Very good. Oh. We are a little low. At
力っていうのはね、サボってると体から逃げちゃうんだよ。君も一緒にトレーニングどう？
30%. You could use. My thoughts anyway.
どれだけ忙しくてもお腹が空いたら楽しくたくさん食べなさいって。だから食べ物を何段も重ねてギュッと押しつぶして食べるのが好きなんだ。そうすればすぐお腹いっぱいになれるし。
Okay, so
時間も節約
where were we
でき
prior
る
to
でしょ。
disconnect? We were actually in the chasm. Wrapping up, but oh, can I even delete that stupid marker now? Incidentally, my mouse is a little on the blink. I'm calling my mouse, my controller is a little on the blink. We cleared this. Oh, but what we can actually do right now. See, it double clicks. It's doing the double click thing. It's driving me absolutely bonkers, but we'll try and look. So, until Uniqlo comes back, if she does. Why is Inefa on the party? Oh, okay, I know why. Because we swapped Skirk out earlier. And the reason for that was because we were just clearing out Not Cry and it was too slow to be doing that with Skirk. Did we miss? No, we didn't. Missed the second one. So since we're here, I'm just gonna also collect some ores. Because I've not done the, whatchamacallit? The ore thingy. What do you call the ore thingy? I've not crafted the ores for the day. And I need to restock all that after leveling the Favlans. And if you just joined, well, we're just doing the daily grind of farming Mora. Plus I just crowned Skirk. Well, I've crowned one. I've crowned her her normals. I want to crown her burst as well. We've killed the guy opposite. We've killed the trash here. But what I do want to do, which I couldn't do earlier before being disconnected, is to come here. First we check on fish, if there are any ornamentals. Jump! Jump, goddamn you! Jump! Yeah, I want like those, right? The minnows. What do you call them? What do you call those small fishes? I remember. Oh, the name escapes me for now. But those are nice. I mean, they're nice for teapot if they jump. The red ones are ugly, but right now I would take any ornamental I can find. Simply because, well, I mean, I have since discovered that when you need the pair and it's not there, it's kind of annoying. So along the way, while farming, what was I talking about? Crap, lost my train of thoughts because I replied. Let me check the replay. While farming... Oh, while just doing my general farming, then if I come across a pond, I will take a look at it. Which there are only like 3. There's one here in Chasm, which I will visit if I'm farming ores. And one in not Chungyunville, one in Lia, and the last one is in Inazuma. These are the only 3. Chasm is good for ores. For me anyway. Reason is because sort to I know here, jump up, and we can do a bigger hit. Because if you farm everything in Chasm, so clever you. Here you are proclaiming if you farm everything in Chasm and then you miss the exact same 2 ores that you missed the last respawn. I'll just go and get them, because if not, I will never live it down. Because lately I farm elite so much, I always miss these 2 on the side nowadays, because they just dash straight off, right? But yeah, there's 2 more on the sides here. But yeah, if you clear out the Chasm completely, then what's gonna happen is that you have enough to at least craft all the ores for the day. Then you kind of worry about like the next day or something. Which also means that if like you're willing to visit people's worlds frequently, you can actually just rely on Chasm alone. Got a nice heal up. Should actually be probably using Skirk to do the damage, but it's fine. Okay. Pause here. The blindfold run, like see if you can actually like navigate the entire place without looking. Ooh, I thought I missed it. Ah, okay, that was reflex. I meant to glide. And there we go. I'm not sure if I will delete the previous stream that was like 6 minutes, because nothing much happened. Just chatted a little bit and that was it. Yeah, I could probably actually use Skirk here, right? But, Nope, that was slow. You do get a Berserkers and an Exile. Not complaining. Weather here is getting a little bit warm. At least it feels warm. Welcome change, however, the rooms are starting to feel stuffy. Yeah, I've not gone down here. We go down the hole. Into the hole we go. I have no idea why they like designed the zigzag. I wouldn't even call it like more interactive. It's like you're just better off just allowing people to drop straight down. Yeah, we're working on a new Skirk combo and we're kind of doing it while we farm elites or ores in this case. Goodness, you farm ores? Like such broke boy behavior. Nobody wants to watch people farm ores. What we want to watch is C6 R5 pulls. Or like with all the other like very atypical titles, right? I fixed this cursed viewer account with X amount of resin. Yeah, I've been actually contemplating doing like my own meme video of like one of those. Oh man. I mean the R5, the 5NQ combo still looks like it does a little bit more damage up front. Looks like, but at the same time it kind of probably drops off towards the end. I don't know, I've not tested it. I have not tested it because I can't switch. Man, it is feeling a little bit warm. Oh, what do we do? We are farming ores. Very exciting stuff. We don't need to go there. There are two ruin machines there, by the way, if you intend to farm it for elites, but they are kinda not part of the route and we are still working on the route today, so I don't actually need to take the ruin machines out. I will cap. It's very likely that I'll cap. I don't have any content planned or videos planned today, so wow, we missed that completely. Okay. It's a little bit better. Oh, because we're missing Farina in the rotation, so that is why the skill doesn't... It's still on cooldown when you rotate back into her. That's my guess. Plus this, I know it's not, this is not Farina. Oh. Nope. Oh, but then again, there's no hydro application. Do not forget, we are not running a proper team here. After this, up there, and then it's just the rest of the ores. Did I miss anything? Yes, I did. I missed something. 2, 1, 2 Q, 1, 2 dash, 1, 2 dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Yeah, I missed a spot. I missed an ore spot. I need to go back. But it's fine, we'll just clear the... We'll just clear here first. Oh! It's no... This guy probably wouldn't even get past like... Yeah. He doesn't even get past like the N2, N2. He will run past these guys. Actually we shouldn't. 3. It meets my minimum threshold. I generally don't stop for these guys. I think it's because also that at this point in time I'm just like trying to get the ores here, right? So point, point, point. And that's done. Okay, where were we? I missed here. We need to head back. Actually no, I missed a lot of spots. Because I've been lazy like when it comes to the ore thing. I semi-burned out on ore farming after having done it for like 2 years straight. For 2 years I was very diligently crafting ores every single day. How does that help? Well, it helps to... It helps when I want to level my weapons. Why am I out of ores? Because I've leveled weapons. Do you level a lot of weapons? Yes, I did. Was it decadent spending there? Well, I don't know. Will you decide? I don't think it is because all my characters are equipped for theater. I have a wide enough variety of options to choose from when it comes to weapons. And was it expensive? Yes, it was. Of course it was. That's why you need Mora, right? At the end of the day. We go here. Yeah, I didn't miss anymore. Don't think I did anyway. We splash the water. 1, 2, 1, 2, Q, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Still not fast enough. But we're getting further. I mean, we're getting further on the combo, right? If anything, at least now that is like starting to become a little bit more second nature. A little bit more. Although it's a very unforgiving combo, in my opinion, because you're doing so many cancels on it, right? Point. We will not be killing the trash here. Well, for hitting me, we will be killing the trash here. Mainly because now I have to like burst it to heal Aino back to full, so that she can when she goes back into the toy box, she's at full health. Plus there's gonna be more mining to do here. Oop. And is that more than enough? Night Soul to Thunder. I should have aimed that a little bit more to the middle, right? So try and hit both of them. I know it can be done. I've done it before. But it's something I don't actively like try to target. It's so gay. Uniqlo now has a C6 Skirk. She very aggressively pulls for constellations though. I recall she C6 the Bina as well. This is the thing, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun doing those like random meme abyss clears, right? But I feel that if I were to pull constellations on characters now, is that it kind of diminishes the effort a little bit. So I don't know. Do we try and continue to be relatable online, or we just do what we feel like? I mean, I can't afford to run 2 accounts, that's for sure. I mean, 2 full accounts. Like one for my own enjoyment and one for content, so it's gonna... what do you mean can't... What do you mean can't switch to target character? She's like tiny, saying she's fat. Is that what you're saying? Is the game implying that I know is too fat? And next stop is here. After we drop here, we do that, and then we can head back to Netland and craft the ores. Bang. Am I done with... Yes, I'm done earlier. What did I miss yesterday? I missed Netlearn. That was why. That was why the end got a bit strange. Like, couldn't figure out where was I missing elites. So we do have to do Netlearn. Netlearn is kind of annoying. I really do not like farming the blue Mimi Floras, but the problem with that is, like I mentioned, it's the 600 Mora. It is quite a bit of extra Mora. It is quite a bit of extra Mora, so... At least we're done here. Just need to clear the ores. There we go. Okay. Chasm is done. We can swap Ino out. Lambina back in. And we head to London. Vevilal Craft Tower ores. We have 1,300 at the moment, which is, I believe, enough to level a 5-star to level 90. Just in case. At least we're at 60,000 Mora now. By the way, this account is absolutely flat broke. Oh well, okay, we picked up some artifacts. It was 0,000 at the start, at the end of the last stream, which was like a couple hours ago before dinner. Let's get this out of the way. I really do not like killing these guys. They take unnecessarily long. I mean, like... And I had one side which I was saying like, oh, maybe we'll wake this guy up and fight both of them at the same time, right? I'm beginning to feel it's a bad idea. It just feels unnaturally painful. This is not a fun fight, in my opinion anyway. That was just that I framed the rockets. Cause I don't think when I was trying this yesterday, I don't think that the what's it called? I don't think Skirk does very well with the white shields. This one you gotta fight both of them, can be helped. I mean, I guess if you use Night Soul characters, then it's gonna be a little bit easier, right? But the only Night Soul character we have is like Marissa, who isn't exactly like. No, I don't want to use Skirk. Here we go, exile. Yeah. Okay, got something. Small consolation. Yeah. Still got stomped. We still got stomped. Huh? Why is that guy missing? Oh. Okay. I think I know why. I think I know why, because Uniqlo probably killed it when she was in here earlier. But that kind of threw me off for a sec. Let's try and use the heal a little bit. That way I don't have to waste an entire full burst heal. Yeah, but this was the one I was talking about, right? Do we wake both of them up at the same time? The answer is no. It's actually not worth the hassle. The fight isn't any more... doesn't get any more exciting, it actually gets a hell of a lot more annoying. You know what, since I swapped into her by accident, we might as well just do that. We're just here for the Mora. Here's the last one, and we're done with Natlan. And we'll be done with Natlan. But that one out here. No, we saved that for... Save Columbina's burst for iframing, in case. Oh, wait. Just make sure we get the Mora first before we teleport away. Okay, we have cleared Natlan. We've cleared Natlan. Give me a moment, I'm gonna open the door because it's very warm. Okay, so turns out it's just this room. This room feels unusually warm for some reason. But we opened the door. There's just a little bit of draft. That might help a little bit. Okay. And there we go. Okay, we clear out Enconomia. What's left? We have Enconomia. I think we've done Sumeru, so it's Enconomia. Inazuma. Fontaine's done. Not Christ done. We should be almost done then. Yikes. Yeah, I need her to run. We need her to run. So that was why I need the eggs. Accidents do happen sometimes. Especially when you're like fighting multiple elites at once, right? Sometimes they do... their damage does line up and then you get randomly clapped. Okay, we are getting Skirk's combos. Little bit better. I mean, we did actually manage to complete the almost the entire full rotation, right? N2 dash, N2 charge, N2 dash, N2 dash, and 5 dash. We almost made it. We ran out of a bar somewhere in the middle of the N5 dash, right at the end. I think that one's gonna be like a little bit hit or miss. Excuse me. Will we be killed by Rune Guards again? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. 1, 2, kill. 1, 2, kill. 1, 2, dash. 1, 2, charge attack. 1, 2, dash. Missed the dash. I hope I'm at least hitting like the N2 dash and I'm not going like N1 dash. Feels like I'm hitting it. I mean, the easiest way is to DPS dummy it, but I don't want to. Not now anyway. Other things I want to do. 1, 2. Miss the dash. 1, 2. We just Q anyway. N2 dash, N2 dash, and maybe charge attack. Okay, I mean, like, it kind of feels like I'm getting a little bit of a rough feel in terms of what the combo options are, right? Which then means that you can at least do some on-the-fly adjustments instead of being locked into a single combo and then be unable to adjust. Because like what I was saying earlier in the earlier stream, what I was saying in the earlier stream was like you don't always have very static targets. The DPS dummy is just going to kind of give you a very false illusion as to like what you can actually output in real combat. And for most part, you're gonna have to be able to be flexible and change the rotation on the fly, especially if you have to dodge. right? So all the whole like, oh wow, you clock X amount of damage on the DPS dummy, yeah. Can you adapt? Can you adapt when the situation calls for it? That's the question, right? Now for this guy, I am just, because this is a very awkward position. Because so far in the last couple of sessions, there's always been these two guys, and then that guy stays up there. So they group together, which is good. We don't have to chase them down. The bad thing then is that they don't group together enough that we can kill them all at the same time as well. But it still beats having to chase down the other guy. That, in my opinion, anyway. That burst there is it's just situational because it doesn't make sense to NA into them. Oh, sorry. I thought he was dead. Go down. See, this is what makes it hard, is that things don't live long enough. But slowly but steadily we are breaking the habit of the O combo. Here you probably just burst because you kind of want to get rid of the other two. And nothing. Only the Mora. That's that done. We head up. Stick with Versa and then use Skirk for the Rune Guard. Here. One, two, dash. It's the charge attack, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's okay. I think it's workable now. If anything, at least the into dash feels a little bit more ingrained. I don't have to think about it as hard. I was just kinda, yeah, it's kinda zoned out there for a sec. But it's fine, we heal through. Then we do this. And then since there's nothing, we run here, kill these two. Both dead. Then we run. Then we run down and we take this guy out. And of course it did not die, but Mm-mm. Get done? Yep. Yes, we did. Just collect that. I guess we can use it here first. I was kind of hoping that we would stay up long enough, but nah, a bit too premature. Too early with that. One, two, Q. Oh wait, completely missed the spot. But she has the range though. That's new. I wasn't aware of that. I mean, you get to a certain point in the combo, I just try and finish it off. If I can. There seems to be a hard limit at some point though. What I am guessing is if we cannot complete the full combo, what we can do is maybe take out an N2 dash somewhere. Whether that translates into higher damage as compared to what's the thing called? Oh, yeah, that's a mistake. Whether that translates into higher damage as compared to N5 N5Q, N5 dash, N5 dash, right? It's yet to be seen. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Ignore me. Trying to just wrap this up, rationalize it in my head a little bit. That was just the iframe. Pick that up and then so Enkanomiya would almost be done. Ooh, he has not jumped here for a while. We made it to the last part on that one. Right, we're just missing the last N5 dash. Do we kill these guys? Yeah, it's 4 of them. Why not? Why not? Oh, so sleepy. Yeah, we need the off field. Yeah, we need the off field. Not having 2 out of the 4 here out of action is kind of annoying. But it just means that your overall damage is just relying on Veresa column B now, which isn't a very high damage combo. That was just a heal her a little bit because I intend to save Coffee's burst for here, where she will get the full heal. We can miss out on... I was just about to say we can miss out on Colabina's burst here. Since it's up, we will take it anyway. Oh, okay. No, it's N2 after the N5. N2, N5D. I'm missing a charge attack in between. Hope this guy doesn't have like some kind of typo on his what's it called? On his combo, because that would suck. It would mean that I'll be trying to do an impossible combo. Impossible! Ooh, don't want to fly down. Now we fly down. Yeah, it's like by the time we get to the N5, it's kind of... I'm always like, By the time we get to the N5, I always feel like we are like running out of juice. Only way to know for sure is to actually use this on the dummy. Where was the other one? Uniqlo said she was just waking up earlier. Damn it. Which means that what? Now is Asia wake up time. People are just starting to crawl out a bit. And that is economy done. Just find somewhere to heal up. Oh, it's Chlorine. Can we do Traveler's Tales? Wait, have I done my commissions? Yes, I have. Yeah, I guess we put some effort into getting this done. Let me guess, she's in the bar too. We pick this up. You know what? Oh, we found Mora. We have 191,000. We're not poor anymore. Until we crown what's her face? Skirk's burst. Meanwhile, okay. I'm gonna put this to auto while I take a short washroom break and let this play. I'll be right back.
僕が正面から注意を引くことはできますが、奇襲は。
まあ仕方ないわよね。イルーガは公正の杯の純粋騎士を選んだんだもの。
ああ、もしイルーガが背後から奇襲をかけようとしたら、背信の騎士に転落し、すべての行動に大きなペナルティが課せられる。
まずいわね。一気に全部の魔物を倒さないと 私たち全員が爆薬で吹き飛ばされちゃうわ。
もう一つ方法があります。僕が荒れ狂う波で一気に最深部まで突っ込み、爆薬を起爆させれば。
ダメダメ、そんなことしたらあんたが除名されちゃうでしょ。せっかくみんなで集まってこんなに楽しくやってるのに、あんたが除名されるなんてもったいないわ。
ですが、このままではナビアさんが長い間プレイしてきたキャラクターも除名されてしまいます。それはもっと残念なことではありませんか。
あたいなんてまだ始めたばっかりだぞ。そうね、大丈夫、私にはまだ手があるわ。
ナビア、車掛けはしまっておけ。
全く効果なしかよ。
Why, hello, hello! Hi, Roxa. Roxa. I'll call you Roxa, is that okay? Do I remember you? Have you popped in before? Unfortunately, I don't. I'm sorry. Do you comment on a video though? Or something? By the way, I'm just like clicking through this, yeah, so it would be quick. Not doing much, I'm just online doing my streams. How's your day? Is it morning for you? Or is it evening for you right now? It is 11:30 AM here. Am I coming in too soft? I hope I'm not coming in too soft.
そうだよ。呼びかけが
Totally not in class.
もう完全に役にな。
ファントムハンターたちは、では、
Are you skipping the day? Or are you on like some kind of break? Is it break or like you just skip classes? And are you skipping that just that class or are you skipping the day?
そうなの。さすが旅人ね。
分かっています。
ああ、全然いいって。
I wanted to... This is actually a pretty cool cartoon of... What's her face? Yeah, hold on. Take a snip of that. No. Missed that. Crap. We need to turn this off. These cartoons are actually pretty good. I like them. I miss Navias though. We do have chlorine. Snap of that as well. In class with your tab. That was why you... What class is it? What class are you doing right now? This is some random dude. This cartoon art is nice. I missed screenshotting Navia though. Don't know if this will come back. I hope it does. Oops. I missed Navia. Okay, I have the digital electronica. What does digital electronica cover actually? That's interesting. I never heard of that subject. Let me see. I will not be lazy and I'll alt tab and actually check. Google search. Or what do you meant to say digital electronics? No, it is the digital electronics. Ah, okay. I think digital devices. So like what, mobile phones and all that, all the mobile things. Heat sensor. Okay. Studying computer science or like electrical engineering kind of thing. And at what level? Like tertiary or like diploma? Do you like it? Like, do you like the courses that you're taking as a whole in general? Oh, there was one more. Home science. I would have. I kind of regret not taking like computers. I did business in school. Many years ago. Second year college. So how many years is the course total? Yeah, I mean you can't choose, right? At the end of the day there will be some that you will just have no choice but to do. Actually up there somewhere. I'm gonna have to climb. I don't have a climber. So we're gonna have to climb manually. How many years more do you have to go? See, the thing with school is that you always hate it until you are done with it and then you're gonna miss it. Trust me. I miss my school days a lot. A dash across. She was not up here. Where? Oh. She's in here. 4 years total, so you're halfway done. Okay. Is it full time or like do you kind of work in between? Full time studying? I like Yoimiya as a design. Her design is so cool. Her personality is really cool as well, but her kit is just horrendous. Like when I was playing her in theater, it was just like driving me crazy. If they didn't make her so bad, she would have been very tempting to pull. I mean, when I first played the game and I first came across, I was just like, wow, this is such a cool character. Like, she's so chirpy. I like the happy characters. Right. But strangely enough, the happy characters are also generally always the worst, has like some of the worst kits. Like Molani. I like Molani as well, as a character, and her design. Like, she's always so happy and chirpy. But she's just so difficult to manage as a character, as a in-game character, as an in-game character. Don't pitch class for me! Is this like just the first class of the day, or like you're almost done? Actually, in these days, like even if you skip a lecture, you probably can find like some kind of YouTube substitute, right? That would explain all the things that you missed in the class. I mean, I know that if I was back in school right now, I probably wouldn't attend most of the lectures. I'll just rely on YouTube instead. We cleared Chasm. Where are we now? We actually have some resin to burn. What I will do is we'll condense that. I don't think there is, yeah, there's no one that would need this. I'm just building up books for the burst, which would be completely from scratch. 16 I I don't think it's enough. Might need to carry over till Sunday, which is fine because it gives me time to farm the whatchamacallit. It gives me time to farm the Mora for it anyway. Feels like we're almost done. Here's the thing, so when I'm doing this, it feels... Oh, you're back. Is this like just the first class, or do you have, you know, like, do you have more classes today, or you're almost done? See, that's the fun thing of school. You can ditch class. I mean, if you're like working, you can't ditch work. You're stuck. You'll be stuck. That's not on cooldown. So just do that and go. Well, you're still gonna have to finish it, especially if it's a requirement. But okay, so this is the thing, right? Sometimes if the class is bad, it could also be like the delivery that the school is. What was that? What was that? I don't know, some random... Oh, okay, I know what. I must have accidentally triggered Escoffier's full skill. Ooh, okay. So okay, when they're lined up like that, right, I really like it. What we'll do is we'll wait some more, and then wait a little bit too long, but now we get to fight all of them at the same time. Yeah, so as I was saying, sometimes it's actually the delivery method itself, you know. Then I would say, like, yeah, you know, don't hate the subject for the sake of it, you know, just because of like one bad teacher, you know, like try and find something on, I guess, like YouTube that would kind of help make it more bearable. I mean, you're gonna have to complete and actually pass well, I wouldn't say pass, but at least like do kind of well for the subject, right? So for your credits anyway. So like, yeah, I mean, look at some of the instructional videos or like whatever lessons on YouTube nowadays, right? And I feel like, wow, if I had this in school, I would probably have done better, you know. I'd done better in school. I mean, like, at least it's an option to kind of listen to somebody else explain the subject rather than rely only on school. I mean, some of these teachers as well, they're just there to collect a paycheck. They're probably not passionate about teaching. Do we break this? Nah, it's just one. Okay, good. Yeah, no, fair enough. It's like I also had many moments in school as a subject. That's the thing, right? That's why it's like maybe on YouTube you might find some interesting projects and stuff like that people do, you know, with the knowledge that they acquire from this, you know, that might actually like make it a little bit more bearable, right? Sometimes it's the application, like when you see the application and how it's being used and stuff like that, you know, then if as a subject it feels a little bit less pointless or dry. But that's how it is for me anyway, sometimes. I mean, like, I used to hate art as well when I was in school, you know. But then now it's like when you talk about, like, when you see like how it's being applied to maybe like, you know, thumbnail designs and all that sort of stuff, it gets a little bit more interesting. So, 2, 1, 2 dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch attack. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, we can only get to the N5 dash and then after that I run out. I have to test this on the dummy. So, you pull on this banner. Any new characters that you are building? What weapon right now? She's using Chiori's Uraku because I am actually trying. What I'm trying to do is so previously when I had Skirk, because I didn't have Escoffier, I didn't really use her that much. So there was, as a result of that, there was very low motivation for me to play Skirk, right? Oh, okay, so okay, wait. What's gonna happen here is that she's gonna die, and like if an artifact drops, it's gonna sink. So, oh, you have this C1 Escoffier. Okay, C1's pretty good, right? I remember. Like, what was the C1? Do you go for it or do you get a double? 60% crit damage. That's pretty good. On everyone on top of that. So yeah, so prior to getting Skirk, I was just using a really shitty combo, but at least it was still a combo. So it was the skill N5. So skill N5, right? Then Q. And then after that N5 dash, N5 dash. That was what I was using. Doubles are always nice, right? I got one of my first, actually no, I got my first double on the alt account when I was pulling for what's her name? Cookie. So what happened was I got Lauma, then I stopped, right? Because the alt account is completely F2P. So I stopped, and then I figured, okay, you know what, let's just pull a little bit and try and get a C2, I think it was a C2 cookie that I was going for. And then on the next single I got Lauma again. So it was back to back, but it wasn't in a single tempo. So I pulled until Lauma, and then the next single pull was Lauma, and then the next what's it called, 4-star after that was the C2 cookie that I wanted. So I did it in just the extra 2 pulls. So yeah, it feels good. First double was Zhongli. Have you been playing very long? I thought I played longer, but I've always thought that I've been playing for 3 years, but then I found out that the other day when I actually looked at it, that I've only actually been playing for about slightly over 2 years. So yeah, so I was saying also about the weapon. So I never really learned her combos properly. And then now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn her combos properly. Or at least like try and improve on it. And then after that, so to do that I need to unlearn the old habit of like N5, the N5 cancels. 2023 and long break until Mitsumero. Yeah, you've been playing much longer than me. I started in 2024. Wait, actually no, it's this account. We can see. I believe it was 2024. Let me check. Zhongli has been your favorite. Yeah, 2024. Feb 2024. I thought I started in 2023 as well. Turns out I was wrong. Wow, that's even longer. But you said you did take a break, which is okay. I mean, like, I don't think you missed that much, right? Not in at those point anyway. You know, I think at that time the game was still was not that it was bad, but it was still very unfleshed in certain areas. Although the good thing then is that the monetization wasn't as aggressive as now. I just collect that. I don't feel that I missed a lot. by starting late as well. Wanderer has been dethroned by Skirk. I'm pretty sure your Wanderer would be dethroned by Skirk, especially if you have C1 as coffee. Didn't understand how the game worked until the end of 2-3. What do you mean by it? Like, as in the, like, talking about teams and rotations and all that kind of stuff? Ah, okay. Do you regret getting Wanderer, or like, is he a character that you enjoy playing? I mildly regret Kazuha. Who does 2.5? Wanderer? Do you have him on your profile? There's another guy in my friends list that is a very big Wanderer fan as well. But I mean, like, in terms of damage wise, it's the same, right? It's like Chiori as well. I'm struggling to like keep her fully relevant in this new era. Although this Abyss should be fun for you because it's there's a lot of animal buffs. You know. So I mean, like me using Xian Yun to get pretty far on the alt account was kind of a proof of that. So you could like take Wanderer out and play with him this Abyss. Generally though, if I am playing Skirk, she is on R5 finale. But right now she is holding Chiori's Uraku. Oh yeah, your first 36. Well, did you watch my last video? Not last video, second last video, where I talk about like trying to 36 star the Abyss? During give your first Imaginarian Act 10. Act 10 was because you don't have enough characters, or... I mean, it couldn't be a damage thing, right? Theater is more like a character build check. Like, it just wants you to make sure that you have a lot of characters. But yeah, if you've not watched my video on what's it called? On Spiral Abyss, you should. It was just 2 videos ago where I talk about like trying to 36 star it and all that kind of thing. Because for most part, like what I was saying, right, that it's not as bad as at first glance. First glance always makes it look a lot harder than it is. You know, sometimes it's really just about trying. A Wanderer build. Shall we look at it? Do you have him on your profile? Shall we look at it? I don't know how to build Wanderer though. He is on my daughter's account. She pulled him. She pulled him because she was lazy to do explorations. Like she didn't like vertical movements in exploration, so she pulled him. Not one of the best reasons in my opinion. By the way, is the balance with voice and game okay, or is like the game coming in a little bit loud? If if you can, if you happen to know. Oh, your internet died? Okay. Oh, okay, alright. Because I kind of realized that I probably set my game level a little bit too soft. Yeah, the delay, there is a little bit of a delay. I know this also because I am the other, sadly I'm the other viewer in this stream. That was when I found out that like, oh wow, okay, there is actually a fairly big delay. The reason is because my bandwidth here isn't that high, which is also the reason why I'm streaming in 720 instead of 1080. Because my bandwidth here is not that good. Need to upgrade like the internet plan. Though I don't know, maybe it will be like a 1000 subscriber justification or something. I don't know. We'll see. If I get 1000 subscribers, I would upgrade the internet. Upgrade the bandwidth at least. At least it justifies it, right? Oh yeah, he also streams on YouTube or like on Twitch. I've been contemplating like whether I should be on Twitch, but then again the whole idea of like me streaming isn't so much to like, oh, I want to stream and be live and all that kind of stuff, right? It's more like you know, like right now for me, as far as the channel is kind of goes, it's more just a video channel, right? Like I upload, it's more like to upload videos and all that kind of stuff. So the streaming thing is like, you know, like as I said, you know, or like as I try to mention in like the description and stuff, it's just me, you know, like doing dailies or whatever, like, you know. Also at the same time, it shows as a proof as to like how what I said in the video kind of, you know, it kind of works lah. I mean, like you can actually like upgrade and level your characters just purely without doing Mora ley lines. Which is brutal for small crits. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well. Okay, I made a mistake there, but so the streams for me right now is more just like a hangout thing, you know. While since I mean like I'm playing anyway, so and then like people want to come in and chat and stuff like that and whatnot, they can, like you see. Does your friend primarily stream to stream, or does he make videos as well? I mean, also because, right, like in the video that I uploaded, I cut out a lot of the combat, you know, and actually the combat does kind of play a small part, you know, because for most part it's how it's done that makes this a lot faster and less painful than it is. So he primarily streams. Ah, okay. Those are fun though. So then we just burst, get rid of them, and we're done with this part of it in Azuma. Yeah, Jin. Like he just play, or is he like an active second person on your account? There are some people I know that that I have on friends list that are that are like that have an active pilot, the owner isn't playing all the time. So I always have to check like, oh, are you the owner or are you the pilot?
食前に甘いものを人類星々静かにねヒーロー見参
But why does he like the game, or why doesn't he play his own account then?
移して今宵月を冷凍の時間よ目の下のは限界に沈め頭突きチャンス
So it's just like, oh, occasionally, you know, then he just logs in and then he runs your account for you. Oh, okay. As in like, wait, for oh, okay. So you used to play your account for streams and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But this game sometimes, you know, can be a little bit challenging in terms of trying to find content. That's what I kind of worry about sometimes. The only thing that made me kind of feel like, oh, okay, you know what, let's just try is because I find that I play a lot. Like, I play a hell of a lot. I have no idea why. Then I thought like, oh, okay, you know what, since you're already playing so much, then like just... And I'm repeating myself a lot, like when people ask me questions and all that sort of stuff, right? I'm repeating myself so much that I felt like, you know what, let's just make some videos instead, so that, you know, you can just say, hey, you know what, just go watch the video so that I don't have to repeat myself again. So that was how like this whole thing came about. Like you can see the artifact routes, the elite routes are... Really? Okay, sure. So we'll do that. How long did you spend on, like, how long did you spend farming the artifacts for the build? This one? Ooh. Rock says C2 Wanderer here. Hey. You're like so proudly proclaiming your Wanderer and we find a Witsith. Where's the R1, man? Come on. You R1 Skirk, didn't you? I'm just joking. The stats like... I'm not very familiar with Wanderer in you know, in terms of like the energy requirements. Does he need a lot of ER? Not really, right? He's mostly like on field skill and try and put like some attack speed on him. Really? R5 Witsith is better than his R1 Sig? That one I didn't know. Okay. I don't know what the Sig is. Ah, okay. No ER. So I guessing no ER, no EM. It's just outright. It's kind of like maybe how the buy is built right now, right? The crit on 80, pretty good. And 236. This is a very nice flower. This is a very nice flower. So this is what? 3 rolls into crit damage, 1 into attack, I'm guessing. 1 into attack percent, 3 into crit damage. Right, even before it probably hit like the 30 plus, I'm guessing. It's a nice flower. 60 fragiles to get this. This is it's not. The feather should probably be easy to upgrade, right? Yeah, because you had some rolls into HP on this one. How you upgrade the feather? I mean, considering that this is an off piece and we probably get like a ton of feathers. Oh, okay. You heading back to class? That's okay. We'll continue to showcase the rest of your Wanderer build. But thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. C2, what does the C2 do? I can't see it here. I have to go check the other account. But you did mention that you like... Oh, okay. Strongly, tenacity, black devil. He doesn't use Fev. I thought he's like a Fev user. I'm also not as familiar with Zhongli. Milif. Oh, okay. Which is the one with the group shield? That's probably C2, I'm guessing. There's one that gives the group shield, right? Like he gives co-op shields. Okay. C2, okay. Okay, because the pillar kind of procs, like it does like some small geo AoE, right? So that's how it procs the effects of this for him. The only Milif user I have on my account is Farina. On occasion, sometimes she uses it for like Stygian Onslaught. And your C1 Escoffier. C1 R1 on top of that. Nice. Do you get the R1 like this banner? And then what? And your Skirk is C0 R1 as well. C1 will be the crit damage. It was a crit damage buff, right? Are you gonna level her burst? Because you are gonna be bursting quite a lot to maintain uptime on the weapon, right? So you might, it's kind of like a might as well thing. The C6. The C6 Farzan. Obviously for Wanderer. Nice. And the C6 Bennett. This C1, was it from the free constellation? Or did you actually pull for C1? Full Beast Thundering. Been that right. weapon is this? It's is that a gacha weapon? Yeah, it's this. That's what I thought. Gacha weapon. Don't you have a spare wood, Sif? I mean, like from all that playing, or Yai. How do you leave like Yai with that weapon? The twin nephrite, yeah. But you leveled it to 80 anyway. Might as well finish it. Wrap it up. Hey, don't sleep on Yai, man. She can be actually very functional. Gacha? Yeah, it's gacha weapon. Yeah, I looked at it here, so it's like, and I found it there. I saved one of it to R5. But it's a crit. It's got crit substat, right? Which is kind of cool for. So all we need is like some other, like some defense scaling or heat. Kind of like what's her name? Kind of like Zibai, right? Which ends up like having no downsides to using Harbinger or Dawn because like she doesn't care about attack as well at all. I mean, when that happens, then this weapon is going to be like the next thing because you got the crit rate. Kazuha Silo. Sit Furina. Oh yeah. Except for Wanderer and Skirk. Oh, yeah. Talking about Coffee's R1. You will I don't know if you watch all the videos that I've uploaded, you will see actually Coffee's R1 appearing everywhere in the account except on Coffee herself, because I never used the weapon on her. Almost never. That is the trend. So before I put Coffee, I actually had her weapon long time. On her first banner, I've already pulled for her weapon, and I didn't pull the weapon for her. I actually specifically pulled her weapon for Chev. So Chev was the first 4-star which I actually like put a 5-star weapon for. And even now I'm not gonna like, I'm not kind of like at a point where I'm ready to take it off. It's still in Chef. It's Chef's weapon. Oh, did I go up here? I did, right? Yeah, I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Because lately the routine is for me to come here, clear here, and then I come down here. So that's done. We are here now. That's right. Also, the other reason why I don't use Coffee's weapon on Coffee herself is because most of the time what I find is that in difficulty that's in content that Skirk is meant to clear, just having Skirk and coffee alone is enough. Like even this current like this current Stygian onslaught, for example, right? And Abyss. I mean, if you have Skirk and Escoffier, you are pretty much covered for Fearless, right? And having the coffee R1 is no guarantee for a dire clear. So as a result, it's like I find that like more often than not, you know, you don't really need like Coffee doesn't really need her weapon as much. Whereas Arlecchino, being an older character, kind of needs all the help that she can get just to keep up with like the likes of Malvika. Oh yeah, internet's bad. You're using like what, school Wi-Fi to surf YouTube? Am I done? I think I'm done. I've cleared Fontaine. Cleared Liu. Mora, Netland I've cleared. Fontaine I've cleared. Not quite I've cleared. Yes, I've cleared. Okay, so we are at that point again. Vika and Nicole together. Well, I mean like that is like so many more banners down, right? Do you intend to pull for Nicole? If you've done this correctly, by the third what's it called? By the third group of these guys. Yeah, I'm still not fast enough on this. Nicole? I mean, yeah. Do you normally pull for like just the character themselves, or do you like find some synergy with the account? She is kind of cool in terms of the character design, right? And that's what I thought. Although the not speaking thing is, it's kind of weird for me. Nope, that was still XP. Yeah, set by the third group, probably. So it should be somewhere here, around 50-50. Admittedly, I aim for account strength, mainly because like, well, it's not cheap to pull a character, right? So if you're gonna pull a character, like ideally you want them to like kind of function. I can't pull for pure waifu alone. Oh man, this is me defaulting back to N5 by under pressure. And no, wrong character. I mean the kit has not been released yet, so you would have to see. I mean if it does buff, and okay, yeah, that's the thing, right? If she does buff, then she ends up buffing Venti, right? I don't know how she's gonna be buffing Wanderer. That's the thing to bear in mind. Did I miss a spot? You have one more, which would be this way. Oh yeah. But you're wondering, Venti, your account is fairly animal heavy. Am I right to say that? Yeah, so if she's hex buff, then Wanderer probably wouldn't get as much benefit out of it. I think this caps me. I think so. Yeah, I'm capped. It's not dropping anything anymore. We are capped. Oh wow, okay. So during okay, yeah. I mean, like if it's the same, like how what's it called? Durin is like if it's the same as Durin and Official, then you're gonna have the like some attack buff or some kind of buff that would hit all the characters as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're not gonna pull like Linnea for Navia. I don't know. I just saw a video that said that like she might actually help Navia a little bit. So, small side track. We have capped on our elites for today, which is good because I've not had much of a chance to do that for the account for the past couple of days, with the exception of yesterday, and today. Oh, you have Alakino as well. Oh yeah, you have Malvika though. We are at 216,710. I can't remember how much Mora we had left after crowning Skirk's first. But well, we're back up to 216. And we've crowned Skirk's first. Right. And this is Escoffier after having pulled her. And I've still not run a Mora ley line yet. You have a premium team for Malvika. You have a lot of characters, but you don't put them on your profile. Sneaky. Pick these since then. When Columbina like first launched, everybody kept coming in asking for her flower. Non-stop. Like it was non-stop. It's driving me crazy. Because I had on my signature, I said like, look, I'm out of Columbina flowers, and people still come in and like, do you have Columbina flowers? And then you'll be like, no, no, I'm out of it. Alright, and then they just leave. Like they don't even say like, oh okay, thank you or something. They just like, do you have enough flowers? I'll be like, nope, they're gone. Right, and then they'll just exit. Be like, okay, G, like, alright. Yeah, because I think like it was a new zone, new material. Nobody like had any kind of stockpile of it, right? So and I think a lot of people pulled Columbina from the looks of it. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to come here, and I wanted to do this. Why do we have some artifacts? Oh, okay, it's from the chests. Because I claimed some of that, like whatever strange bounty and all that kind of stuff in the flagship. Because I haven't claimed those yet. Oh, the moonball thingies, yeah. Nah, I mean if it's a new zone, then the new characters are definitely 100% going to be using those. Oh, which reminds me. So we are on the 25th. This means that live stream is going to be coming again soon. So you're gonna get Primos, yay! And then after that we'll see what the next just going to bring for us. We have auto added. We're supposed to come here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. What's this? Oh, why? Auto add, then destroy. And we get extra 22,000. I'm trying to rebuild the Mora, so I don't have any artifacts that I need to level at the moment. I do, however. Where's Mika? Mika is like the permanent holder of artifacts. Nahida? Was Nahida involved? I don't remember. Was she? Oh, okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember. Wow, that's all the way like back from Sumeru, like the Sumeru Akon quest. Did I? What feather was this? That's an Escoffier feather. What is she using? Why is she using that feather when there's this feather? Get 9% crit rate, lose some ER. Lose 3 ER, but this is a FAF build, so it's actually perfectly fine. And then it gives her like more attack. Yeah, it's the wrong feather. That was the wrong feather on her. I think I might have mis-equipped it. This was the only attack sense. Yeah, not yeah, correct. So it was the Sumeru storyline, right? I don't know, man. They very rarely like circle all the way back, right? The only time I think even the Simulanka thing wasn't exactly a full circle back. Like all these now become very like side plots and side stories, side detours, that kind of thing. You know, the only thing I can remember is probably like Chongyun Vale, where they open up a whole new region back, technically back at Lier. Oh, I really gotta get a new. I really gotta get a new controller soon. Because it's mis-equipping my character. Where are we? Mika. And no, before I go to Mika, I need to check Noel for a sec. Cost. Yeah, I saw rumors that they're gonna open a region up north from it. We'll see. I mean, okay, but you see, the thing is this: if let's say they do go back to Mondstadt, right? What's gonna happen then is that after Mondstadt, they're gonna go back to Lier, and then they're gonna go back to Inazuma. So like Sumeru is like, if they're actually gonna circle back and open up some spots in all these regions, right? Then you're looking at Sumeru like probably in another 2 years, maybe 2 years, possibly 3. Because they're still gonna do that Shesnaya thing as well, right? And then all these like circling back is gonna be a little bit of a small sideshow. I wanted to check Noel's stuff, and the reason why was because we were running Noel recently. What was that just now? Was that attack sense? There's an MH attack sense? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is why. That's right. Noel runs the defense sense, which I actually do have one that looks quite nice. And has EM2. What's the roll on this? There's 2 flat stats. 3 crit damage. There's a 5-liner with 5-liner and rolled 3 into crit damage. Which means that for this to beat it, we would need 3 crit damage rolls at least. It has a very slightly lower crit. Oh, this might be not locked. This might be worth rolling at some point. This ER sense was Noelle's old ER sense, I believe. Yeah, it was her old ER sense. Leah has base. I mean, how can... Do I use Noelle? Well, she used to be a very key DPS in my account in the early days, right? So the story of Noelle is Noelle. When I put for Farina, I got C6 Noelle, and then with C6 Noelle, I started running the Wet Rock, which would be Noelle, Farina, Yelan, and then I needed a battery for Noelle, so that was when I took Chiori to battery her again, because Chiori is actually a very good Geo battery, right? So that was the Wet Rock thing. And with that team, I 36 start the Abyss for the first time. Long time back. So I actually do like playing Noelle. I just took her through this current Abyss as well. Like, you know, I just do it just for fun. There was a video on it. I made a video on that one. So I do come back to her from time to time, you know, just to play in like Abyss and all that kind of thing. But a lot of her gear has initially I took a lot of her gear off because Skirk was running Mara's before I managed to get a finale set for Skirk, and then Noelle took her old Mara's pieces back again. Then what happened was, because I was using Noelle, I was tempted to get the Red Horn for her, right? But then I kind of thought about it and I was like, wait, you pull on a Red Horn is going to be Chronicled Banner, right? And pulling weapon on Chronicle is kind of scary. So I figured, like, okay, then if that's the case, then why pull for the weapon? You know, why pull for a weapon on a 4-star character, right? When you can pull constellations for Chiori instead. So that was when I pulled cons for Chiori, and then eventually ended up like going all the way and C6ing her. Because I figured that cons on Chiori is gonna beat the Red Horn. So that's the Chiori story and how she ended up being so hyper invested. Inazuma has like unlimited space. How can Inazuma not have any more space? Inazuma has unlimited space. Like, everywhere, I'm sure, like, if you look at their map design, right, everywhere kind of has space. Maybe Liu is a little bit more stuck. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, we have to speculate. Fontaine could still go this way. Sumeru has space to the south, right? Yeah, it's more than enough space to the south. Netland can keep going. Netland also has like unlimited space. I have no idea why they did it this way, but I think it's with the intention of maybe if they needed to expand, then they expand Netland this way, right? To the left, and then that leaves like Sumeru's space to expand this way. And if they do that, then they could actually continue to expand Liu this side. I mean, this is practically, you know, enough to go down, and they expand Liu this way, maybe up to here. So this would pretty much be a big enough zone, right? And from here, or maybe like from here, just up to here would be good. I mean, they could just like plonk something, you know, right here as well. Just change the map a little bit. They did that in like what, World of Warcraft, I believe. Hello. I was just like talking to myself on the map and where they could expand to. Leah is a bit more stuck, I think. Because it's sandwiched in the middle of everything. But then again, if you look at this, right? Okay, like an entire screen here is Leah. Right, and an entire screen is like here down below. So technically they could expand it like into here, which then keeps like the Inazuma distance, you know, and its isolation story intact. But Inazuma can continue towards the right side. Yeah, I don't think so as well, because they'll just keep creating like newer areas towards the left and all that kind of thing. The whole idea, I guess, like with keeping some of this space is in the event that they need to come back to an area, right? Then expand it, like Mondstadt, for example. What I believe, what over here, this side. Yeah, probably. Turmeric has this area here though, which they can kind of eat into. Although I have no idea how they're gonna fill out this part, because it's like, if you look at it here, this is just right. What's this area here gonna be? They probably like could cut it out from here indefinitely or something like that. But okay, so this is the thing with also like how some people like are hoping that the 04 stars get, the 05 stars get buffed, right? I think it's the same thing. If I was Hoyo, I would not overly buff the 04 stars. 5 stars. It doesn't make sense, right? At best, what you can hope for is a buff to keep them somewhat playable. Right, but they will never be the equivalent of the new characters. In fact, they won't even run like 90% of the old characters. You'll be lucky if you get like 80 to 85% of the damage of the new characters. That's what I feel, right? Because at the end of the day, between that and selling a new character, it is way more profitable to create the FOMO and then sell the new character. And you can kind of see like that's what they are doing right now. So you get like a sort of like maybe like a small buff just to keep the character from outright being completely useless, right? Because they've already invested in terms of like storyline developments and things like that and whatnot. So they don't want the characters to completely be fallen out of favor, you know, with the fan base. But they will not buff the kit to an extent whereby like it will suddenly become meta again. So like people were talking about like, oh, new Hexarai buffs coming up, you know, and then they were like, oh, it's gonna be like some physical buff, and then they were, you know, they were I wouldn't say shilling, but they were like all excited for Eula to kind of like, you know, be good again and all that kind of thing. But honestly, what they're just gonna do is they'll make Eula like kind of like Ayaka, right, where it gets some small kind of buff that, yeah, kind of playable but not meta, you know, and but not so like dog shit, right? And then after that they'll release a new character that does the same thing but better. Now, what I did want to kind of go and check out the public lobby. There was something I wanted to check out, which was the combo, because I was trying this out yesterday with. Okay, all right. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for dropping by. It was nice to see you. You don't have any more classes, or you're gonna skip the rest of the day? Alright, drive safely. Maybe I'll see you in game if I'm still locked in. I don't think I'll make a video today. I can't have any interest. I don't feel I have an interesting idea that I want to make a video on. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I might log off soon also, or at least like stop the stream, because yeah, I mean, like, I'm done with my elite farming. Actually, that's literally now the account's at a point where there's really nothing of value to do unless I want to run the content or something. But yeah, I'll catch you. Alright, you take care. Drive carefully, drive safely. Alright, see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, so yesterday what were we doing? 60 or 90 seconds? I think it was 90 seconds yesterday. But we couldn't get past 60 seconds for most part, right? Because that's a single segment. So this just do 60. Okay, so that was N2 dash, N2 dash, N2 Q, N2 dash, N2 dash, N5 dash, N2 dash. So I got up to the charge attack, right? Because N5 dash, N2 dash, N2 charge attack. I think I got up to that point. I don't know. We'll need to try it again. We will need to try it again. Supposed to be enter charge attack. After N5 dash is only one N2 dash and then one N2 charge attack. Okay. I can't get that far. I'm probably not pressing fast enough. That's my guess. But we're stretching it a little bit further. So what would be a reasonable combo that at least I can kind of do? Yeah, it's not fast enough. I'm not pressing it fast enough. I can't press fast enough. But then again, maybe it's just a like muscle memory thing. Oh, okay, wait, no. I'm touching the joystick. I'm touching the joystick when I dash. That's possibly why. I only get up to the N2 charge. So okay, so what's happening here, right? Is that I'm only getting up to here. Up to here. before I run out of whatever that thingy is. Before I run out of meter. I don't make it to this last thing. But we got what, 125 we got up to 125,000 DPS yesterday on the, what was that weapon called? Character? Party? Can we change? No, we can't. Which character? Doesn't allow me to change their gear. What was I saying? Whatever, we'll just go to any of the places. Yeah, so we're getting up to 125k yesterday with N5, right? On the finale. So let's change back to finale. And we see if we can at least squeeze out that just a little bit more DPS on the new, I won't call it a new combo, but playing it this way. Let's just see. Go to public library. Here we go again. The public lobby. What is this? Yeah, the thing with all these is that it wears out. And honestly, I have no freaking idea how we spend it anyway. So I'm just not gonna care. We got the costume. It's good enough for me. Keep this to 60 seconds. And we want the... don't really need... really need the... yeah, no, we don't need this. It's distracting. Just trying to... okay. We might need to run this a little bit longer because right now it's not even getting me past not even getting me past 2 rotations. We did 90 seconds then. Ah, messed that up. Never mind. We'll improvise. But it's 132 now. So it is an improvement from the 125 that was yesterday. I mean, if anything, the change that I noticed is that I'm a lot more comfortable with the N2 dash, right? And like being able to kind of mix and match it on the fly is kind of good as well. So okay, I mean, well, we're getting there. Slightly better combos on Skirk, at least. It's something that would require quite a bit of practice though. Oh man, that's a mistake. I don't know what that was. I kind of lost track of the... I missed a charge attack, that's why. Oh, it's a lot. Well, we're just gonna have to eventually get there, I guess. I'm still 132, so we're constantly... Oh, wait a minute! Ah, crown the burst. Okay. Sorry, crown the skill. So it may not be... we're gonna have to check this against the N5 with the current, with her current, what you call it, talent levels. So. Okay, so we have, it's approximately 135 versus 130. Calculator. I'm getting like this 3%. Can I come up with something that is maybe less stressful? Actually no, I mean the N2 dash is starting to feel okay.
よ。最高のさあかかれ終わりね。道あふれよ。このピンはっはっふんふんせや光り輝くがいい。食前に甘いものを目のどの目が出るかしら。力をはっお披露目だ。歌え僕の名のもの。最高の一品よ。痛がっちゃいない。終わりね。力を
I mean, it is ultimately a DPS increase, right? Not perfect, but outright better than the N5 combo that I used to use. So I mean, we'll see. It's just a matter of my main concern is that how are you gonna repeat the same combo all the time? You need to at least have the flexibility or understanding to be able to shift, mix and match and shift the N2. So it's slowly starting to burn into like, I guess like memory, right? That like, okay, you have two N2 dashes and then you either got to do like an N5 dash or N2 charge attack to kind of reset. Would an N2 charge attack actually? Nah, but then there's the thing, right? Her multipliers apparently are higher on the full N5 combo or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Well, whatever it is, we actually increase the damage of Skirk. So, and it's not just through upgrading the talents. So I'm happy with that. Took more than a day, right? But at least it's like, it didn't take like a month or something. Anyway, I'm just gonna use the washroom a sec and I'll be right back.
「万物には終わりがある。時間も例外ではない。」アビスは世界の影だ。消えることはなく、そこにあり続ける。
Well, I am back, and actually, I'm also running out of coffee. Literally. What I will now do is to first get Miliastra. How long has this stream been running for? It's about 2.5 hours. Okay. Well, so where does the account stand at the end of the day? Well, for one, we managed to crown this. Tomorrow we farm this, get some talent books up, continue to farm Mora, which would bring us to somewhere around, estimate about maybe 500,000, right? Thereabouts. Which would then allow us to crown this in 2 days, and then the account would be broke again. But that would kind of completely wrap Skirk's build up, and then after that we can focus on this. This is actually just short of Mora, surprisingly. Okay, no. Change of plans. Change of plans. Okay, what we'll do for tomorrow is that we'll farm the Mora, right? And then we would bring this up to 9. Then that completes as coffee first. Skirk doesn't have her burst up to 10, but it's fine because I don't use it that often. It's more just to complete the build. And I can kind of take a little bit more time on that. Mora kill big enemies on the map. I've killed all the big enemies on the map, Grom. There's a new code. Oh, thanks. Let's try this code up. Let me see what we get. LTT3 BBK VL UQZ.
こから来てどこへ行くのか。
考えとく。
追加料金が必要です。
So yeah, as I was saying, I was just checking the code in case like if it was valid, but it wasn't valid for me. It says the code has expired. So no extra code, unfortunately. But the new Primo code is still working if you've not claimed it. Yeah, so as that kind of actually wraps up what the plan is tomorrow, and it kind of wraps up where the account sits today. If anything, I mean, like, it's just to show that you can build characters without doing Mora ley lines. In case there are any doubters out there, I can always just say, hey, you know what, just go check out all the end of the wraps for the for like the live stream, right? The live stream is like what I always keep saying, is more just for me to record what I've done for the day. That's all. It's just like a potential hangout, you know, like say like Roxa came in today and then we just chit chat, and yeah, that's kind of the whole purpose. Anyway, okay, I'll end the live stream, but I will still stay on and continue talking to Grum. Anyway, you tuned in. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Bye.